What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jasmine J, and we are back with another episode of CCGo, where we talk to change makers and innovators doing amazing things in the community. So this particular episode, y'all, I'm super excited. If you're from Houston, then you'll understand why I'm super excited. But on today's show, we have Mr. D-Reck and Quiet Money Dot. Welcome to the show, y'all. How y'all feeling?
What's
Great,
going
thank you
on?
for having me.
Yes, I'm glad y'all here. So we have so much to talk about. But first, I just want to give y'all the opportunity to just, for the people that don't know, give them a little background about who you are and what you do here in Houston. So we can start with you, Quiet Money.
Okay, well, I'm the mayor here.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
you know what I mean? Now, seriously though, just been putting it down as far as going hard for the Texas culture with the music. Quiet Money Diet. I'm from the Southside area over there off Reed and Color.
Yes, sir.
Um, but yeah, that's basically what I've been doing, man. Just trying to preach playerism throughout these streets, put the guns down, stop the violence, and try to get your female ride around, enjoy music, and enjoy life.
No, that's right. That sounds like a good time down here. Okay, what about you, D-Reck?
I'm the D-Reck founder of Reck Shop Records.
Yes, sir.
Work with a lot of legacy artists from Houston right here, the Fat Pat, Big Mo, ESG, Poker, pretty much all of them. Been working with other artists in the city in other capacities. Pretty much can't miss with me. Like I've been around here
Definitely.
a while, man, and now I'm proud to be working with Quiet Money Dot. We partnered up, man, doing some major things right now. Did films, been an advocate, and what I'm saying, been trying to hold down the culture, man, trying to make sure that that people see us the way we do things and respect it.
Absolutely. Definitely. And being somebody from Houston, we respect it so much and we appreciate it. So take us back before we dig into all that Quiet Money Dot has going on. Take us back to the beginning and what inspired Reck Shop Records way back then.
Way back then, it was exactly what it is right now. Like,
Yeah.
if you go back and if I could, I got all my old paper where I would look through some of the old stuff I had wrote in my business plan way back. It was all about the culture. It was then.
Yes.
I mean, right out the gate, I was like, we always was familiar with what happened, how the East Coast did it, how the West Coast did it, and this was such a rich culture, man. It's like so unique, and I was like, what I'm saying, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure people see, see how we talk, see our cars, the slang, the
Yeah.
clothes, everything about it, man, and that just led. That's been my motivation.
So in the years of building that throughout the years through music and films, what's been like one of your profound moments where you just that really, made you proud of what you've created so far?
I have so many of them. I ain't gonna even lie, like just cause the whole process for me, like every project I'm involved in, it's like that's that's a monumental project for me. So every time one of them is successful, that's why I try to put out hard. I try to do good work because every project really matter. Dirty Third was kind of like for me personally,
Yeah.
it was cool because that's kind of like when I get my pen out. And
Yeah,
kinda
you get to
my
create.
craft. Yeah. I like writing films and I like that part of it. So I was proud of that, very, very proud of that, especially when the people actually received it and they liked it and they was like, damn.
They was rocking with it for sure.
For sure.
So Quiet Money Dot, what's your first like remembrance of Reck Shop Records?
Well, kind of what he talking about. You know what I mean? I grew up in the area of South Park, so when they dropped Fat Pat and the ESGs and the Big Mo's, them like my big homies without them actually even knowing me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a child, that's who I looked up to. That's the music I listened to. Kind of studied this man here as far as on the business side as well.
Definitely.
But Reck Shop mean a lot to me though. It kind of raised me, man. That was like my nanny or my babysitter for sure. Reck Shop Records for sure.
All right. So now that y'all are working together and doing a lot of things, I think a lot of times on platforms we talk about all the beautiful things that are happening in the music industry. But what are some challenges that y'all have had to face in just even collaborating and putting out music for as long as y'all have been doing it?
Well, challenges. Well, we got the internet now, so the only challenges we probably have to deal with is like little small negative comments and stuff like that. But that ain't even really a challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those
Right.
little small hurdles we jump over. But as far as challenges, it really ain't none. I partner with some great people. I feel like I'm a great person,
Yep.
and we make great music. You know what I mean? It's really kind of easy. If you enjoy work, it's kind of easy.
For
But it's
sure.
also fun at the same time, for sure.
Definitely. What about on the business side?
I echo that. Like if you don't like challenges, this you're in the wrong business.
You need to
Right.
stop.
Yeah,
For
this
sure.
whole thing is a challenge. Like every day, like just the whole being in the entertainment business period as a whole, it's a challenge. It's all about like problem solving, figuring things out. So I don't see stuff as challenge. I see things like it's just learning lessons. So every time we run a lap, we learn something. We run another lap, we learn something. We run another lap. So all them challenges actually just ain't nothing but like conditioning and stuff.
Definitely training. Absolutely, absolutely. So speaking about just Houston culture today, what should independent artists understand about ownership, consistency, and long-term strategy? Because I feel like that's something we're all seeing unfold right now with what y'all have going on.
Well, in my opinion, my thing is like I used to like listening to Nipsey Hussle, not just his music, but as far as his talking and how he view the rap game. And I kind of treat it the same way. I kind of treat the rap game like my new investment, my new food truck, my new restaurant. You know what I mean? But I go for the longevity part of it. Like I've been making music since like 2020, and since 2020 I've probably been putting out 3 albums a year. So when wasn't nobody listening, you know what I mean? I still was investing in my business just like it was a restaurant. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Except it's in myself. So that kind of makes it easier and gives you a little bit more striving and a little bit more fire to reach your goal. But that's very important. Like building your catalog is very important, man. Keep dropping your music. If you have the funds to put your music out and get it mixed and mastered the right way, keep doing it, keep doing it. Because when they do start listening, they're gonna go back and check out everything you've already done. So
Yeah.
longevity in this game is what I'm kind of reaching for, and I ain't even really trying to be a star overnight. I'm like Reck said, I'm here to put in the work. I enjoy putting in work. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So once that start adding up, it'll make it more, make a lot of.
It'll all start making sense. One thing I want to highlight that you said that I think is very important for our cultivators that watch this platform is that even when no one was listening, you were still putting in that work. And I think that's something that we have to remember as artists, as business owners, as people building brand. Like, you got to put in the work. You got to write that plan out. Like you say, you see things happening today that you wrote out many, many years ago. And I just want to continue to encourage people. Like, you got to keep putting in that work. You can't be discouraged if people unfollow you. If you feel like nobody's listening to your music, you still got to every day put in that grind and remember the reason why you're doing it. Definitely. You want to add to that, Rick?
Nah, I just agree with you. Like everything you do, man, your life really is like art. And everybody don't see the painting on the first day.
Right.
So every time you create something or leave something here, you don't know when it's gonna be heard. You don't know when it's gonna be seen. So that's one thing like that I'm big on. It's like I even as a businessman, sometimes you don't get everything the respect or the appreciation. It don't
Right.
all come when you want it to. It don't all come at the same time. So that's why I like just always do good work. Just do good work, because
Do
if
good
you do
work.
good work, eventually it's gonna get recognized and it's gonna get received. You know.
Definitely, definitely. So let's dig in more about what you got going on right now, Quiet Money Dot. So you say you the mayor of Houston.
Mayor, baby.
Where that come from?
Well, man, it's a couple of things. One thing is kind of a study of the game. Like I'm really one of the people who's a student of the game and marketing and stuff like that. So my brand, Quiet Money Family. That's why you see everybody taking pictures. They got their finger over their mouth. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's kind of bigger than me. You know. So when I started with the mayor, it's two things I put in there. The first one is because I'ma holler at everybody. You know, we just had the Screw Fest last week. I was more tired from dapping people up and hugging women and shaking hands
Yeah.
than actually performing. But that's just the type of person I am. You know what I mean? I'm gonna touch the people.
Definitely build community.
There you go. And then even when I started, like I was calling myself the mayor before nobody knew me. You know, I think nobody really bought in but my mama. My mama was, oh Lord, the mayor here. I
Yeah.
mean, and it's one of the things I kind of studied from the rap game, from like a T.I. or something, when he was saying he was the king before he was the king.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I went with it. You know, I stayed on it, the mayor, the mayor, the mayor, the mayor. At first, people used to look at me crazy to the point where now my peers and fans, when they see me, they be like, the mayor.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's just something I kind of spoke into existence and riding with it till the wheels fall out.
And one thing that I always hear about you from just watching on different news segments you've been on and things like that is people talk about you having that Houston sound. What does that mean to you? And how do you feel when people say that?
Man, it feel normal because, you know, if I wasn't rapping, I'd still be Houstoned out. I'm just Houstoned out. That's my friends used to tell me that before I started rapping. So that's major to me. You know, when I go out of town and out of anywhere, I make sure I represent Houston. That's why I got the bald fade. I'm out of Saches, but
Yeah.
that was actually me before the rap. It ain't like a persona. That's just really how I'm coming. I just love my city and love the state.
Are you a diehard sports fan? Do you ride with the Houston teams no matter what?
Better believe it. Yeah, I got to.
Boy, the people down here in Houston.
I'm right with
I
anything.
mean, how could you not? You live here.
Definitely, I
When they
understand.
win, we win.
Right.
Yep. And when
Everybody
they
win.
went, yep, definitely. And we hurt with them when it's time to hurt, huh? For sure. Okay, so D-Reck, what was it about Quiet Money where you felt like, okay, yeah, we wanna collaborate, we wanna partner and get them on the team?
I mean, it's multiple things to be honest. Of course, the talent, the music. I became a fan of the music
For
myself,
sure.
but I really like the businessman and the fact that he already have his business, his company. He got a team of people. He already, he just needed a little help. He didn't need me to go in and have to go all up in the mud in the studio
Definitely.
all night and all that. So, and that's what I'm into right now. Like I'm into like trying to embrace guys like yourself that are businessmen and they're gonna be able to go on and do great things and I just want to help them get started, build their infrastructure out right, get their back office going, just help them tighten up some of the loose ends. But that was very impressive to me. Plus his attitude, I'm not working with anybody. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care where you're going. It
Right.
doesn't matter. I'm not. My time right now is I only put it in the people that I want to.
Right. It
You know
has
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
aligned.
It's got to be in line. He a natural fit, man, and and do nothing but love him more and more every day. The more
For
we work
sure.
together, the more I'm happy about that decision.
Beautiful collaboration. So the $1 million dot era, you have a track titled $1 million dot.
Correct.
What that mean?
That mean we chasing $1 million. You know what I mean? It
Sure.
really ain't no secret. That's another thing, just like I was talking about as far as the mayor. We talk, the tongue's a powerful thing, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we talking into
Manifest.
an existence, manifesting, you know what I mean? And we went to the round table as far as the title of the album, and we already had that song, $1 Million Die, which I got it from jamming Big Hawk, $1 Million Block, you know what I mean? So we just swapped it out, used that. And that's one of my older homies, another one of my older homies who I ain't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big Hawk. But man, that was the type of music I just was infatuated with when I was growing up. You know what I mean? So that's how we came up with the title basically, and that's the vibe, and that's what we heading to.
So what's your creative process like? So when you are getting your songs together or creating an album, what's the vibe have to be like for you?
It really don't have to be anyway, cause I love this music stuff regardless. You know what I mean? It used to be me beating in the back of the Wording classroom on a desk. So anything other than that is just a luxury to me. You know what I mean? But we go in the lab and I'm humble, but I'm cocky. Like I know I'm good at doing music.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So it's always fun to me. It would always be fun to me. Recording, performing, and just being around music gonna always be fun to me. But that's all we do. Me and my engineer, EDF, get in that studio and
Make it happen.
make it happen.
So on July 8th, you took 8 fans, Trills on Wheels,
For sure.
listening. So I heard you say you big on marketing. Like, how do you come up with these different type of ideas? Like, what was the idea behind that?
Well, that go to my lemon lime like company. My homegirl Latoya, she a beast.
Yeah,
You know
shout
what I
out to
mean? So
Latoya.
you put all these great minds in a room. We've been coming up with beautiful pieces, you know what I mean? So that was something that she kind of suggested. And I'm already cool with Trill on Wheels, you know what I mean? I'm always in third ward doing the little bar hopping and everything. So it just kind of made sense. And we had 8 females, man, 8 females, real fans. Some of them drove 4 hours,
Wow.
5 hours just to come ride with me to hear the album early. So it was major, man, and it's just all love, man. And like I said, I'm the mayor, so we had a great time. I hugged every woman. I mean, we took shots. We just had fun.
Had a good
man.
old
It was
time.
beautiful, yeah.
So how do you want people to feel when they hear your project or hear your music? How do you want them to feel, and what do you want people to take away from it?
Well, it's good feeling music. You know what I mean? It's good riding music. If you got a trip out of town, it'll make your day. If you got something bad going on, it'll make your day because we kind of motivate people to get money. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's kind of, I would say it's financial literacy, but
Yeah.
I won't go that far. You know what I mean? But it is motivating the people to get some money, man. Stay out your feelings and get you some money.
I know that's right. So let's talk a little bit past the music, right? So higher education, entrepreneurship, and putting community first. So you studied at Grambling University?
Yes, ma'am. D. Grambling State University. You know what I mean?
So how was that experience and how do you feel like that affect your current career?
Major. It was major. I had two loves growing up. It was football and rap. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So
What position?
linebacker. I
Okay.
played middle linebacker at Worthing High School, and then we took it to Grambling in Louisiana. But
Okay.
those are my first two loves, so I'm kind of blessed. You know what I mean? I've been playing football since I was 5 years old. So from 5 to 22, I was playing football, and got out of school, tried the workforce thing, and I realized, I can be Keith cool, but I think Dot is a little bit cooler. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So they ain't really work out for me. You know what I mean? I went back to my second love, which is rap, and came out beautiful like this. You know what I mean? But Grambling meant the world to me. Studying business was already my thing before I even went to business school. You know what I mean? So going in there and getting in them classes and the statistics and stuff like that just kind of helped me understand numbers more and just creating business plans and following through with it.
Definitely, man. That's so good to hear. So community impact. How important is community to you? And I want to ask you the same question as well.
Community impact is crazy to me. Y'all know I'm gonna say the Southside of Houston every time I open my mouth.
I know that's
You know what
right.
I mean? So I'm from the sunny side of South Park area. That's what I scream. You know what I mean? And that's major for me. And when it comes to entrepreneurship, I'm trying to put those together. I'm one of the people who I don't even really want a business in a high class area. I want all my businesses in my neighborhood.
You want to serve your people.
I want to serve my people for sure.
Okay. What about you, D-Reck, when it comes to community?
I mean, man, that's our ultimate responsibility.
Right.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna, like, it's just, that's natural. Like, with great privilege come great responsibility. So, like, every time we try to take a step forward, we try to make sure we help try to pull somebody along with us. So we do different things throughout the year. Something we talk about, something we don't talk about. But I feel like that's the most important thing in the world that we can do is know that we're a small piece to a big puzzle, and we got a responsibility. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I used to get mad as hell, and I used to hear about Mike Jordan talking about, man, I ain't, different.
Yeah.
Some of our leaders along the way have, but you don't get no choice to be no leader. You're a
Right.
leader. Once you get a platform, you're a leader.
Yep.
And it's up to you to try to make sure that you can give something back or help somebody else to live, a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
For
It's
sure.
like, how the hell I look like I'm gonna go eat? I'm doing good, and I don't give a damn about nobody.
Right. You don't look back.
Nah, that ain't what it is.
So I came out, I think that was back in April, but sometime this year when you threw the family reunion at Discovery Green for Reck Shop Records. So I felt like that was something we needed as a city. How did you feel about the turnout and everything that was going on?
But nothing but good vibes. It was a great thing, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And we wanted to do it, somewhere centralized downtown, because a lot of times they try not to let us do stuff. And they was
Yes,
trying to stop
for
me and
sure.
Notori from doing that time. But this year we're gonna do it again because we're gonna be celebrating 30 years of Reck Shop. So this time
Wow.
we ain't going downtown. We're gonna go somewhere where everybody feel comfortable they can get to. It's gonna be massive and major, like and I say massive in love. Like
Yes.
yeah, we're gonna really celebrate and go crazy this year for the reunion because all next year we're gonna be celebrating 3 decades.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow, that's
All right, so what's next for y'all? What y'all got coming down the pipeline?
More hits.
I know that's right. Hit after hit, huh?
Yeah, we just keeping this thing going, keeping the train oiled up, and keep on.
Yeah. We got some films getting ready to come down the pipeline. We actually finna shoot a Quiet Money Dot type film. Like
know that's
so
right.
we got some you getting you got the first real spill on that one right there.
Yes, sir. Come on now.
Yeah. So
Appreciate
that's
that.
the cool
It's
thing.
going down, and they come from doing legendary movies. That Dirty Third series, crazy.
Oh yes, absolutely.
We just putting our heads together, seeing what we come out with.
So I got a few 5-side questions I'm gonna ask y'all before we close out the interview. But before we get to that, what should people outside the city understand about Houston culture?
That we finna take over the world for sure.
Been doing it, really.
We've been doing it. We've been doing it, and people come take bits and pieces from it all the time. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
it's just time to give people the real blueprint for sure.
Okay. You want to add to that?
Same.
I know that's right. All right. So a few 5-side questions before we close out the interview. So I'll start with you. I have 4 for you and a few for you. So independent or major?
Independent
Studio or stage?
studio,
Screw tape or playlist?
screw tape.
All day. One word that describes Houston.
Texas.
Okay. All right. Okay, D-Reck, best advice you ever received?
Make it home every night.
I know that's right. One Houston artist everyone should study.
Oh man, one
Yeah.
Fat Pat.
Okay. Business lesson every artist should learn.
Business over music.
Okay. And finish this sentence for me. Houston culture is.
The shit.
I know that's right. Houston culture is the shit. Thank y'all. So can y'all shout out y'all platforms and where people can tune into the music and the album?
For sure. My Instagram is _quiet money, and that's pretty much my name on all social medias except for YouTube. Quiet money dot. We on all major platforms. We on YouTube. We on the social media. But most importantly, we outside. You can step outside and see either me or Reck at any time. You know what I mean? We one of the people who kind of boots on the ground. So
For sure.
that's the main thing. You come outside, you're gonna see us for sure.
I know that's right.
Derek D-Reck Dixon on Facebook. Reck Real, RECKREAL, not W. Just
Yep, make it clear.
yeah, Reck Real on Instagram, and then anything Reck Shop. You know what I'm saying? Anything Reck Shop.
All right, y'all. Well, that concludes our episode for today. I'm very, very grateful for y'all coming by CCN and just tapping in with us, letting our cultivators know what's going on in the Houston culture music scene. As y'all know, I'm going to continue to bring on change makers and innovators that's doing amazing things and building community. Like, you know, we bring artists, entrepreneurs, founders, CEOs. We bringing them from everywhere to talk to you about building your community. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you like what you see, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe. See y'all on the next episode. Peace.